He's so much older now. He has... Ow! Oh! Well, that wasn't productive. Hi, I'm Sharon, and this is episode 350 of the Knit Style podcast. Wow, I can't believe it's episode 350. That is crazy. So I have a lot to talk to you about today. I have a shop update for the Splash Pad Party sponsored by Boss and Jen. And I also am going to talk about sock knitting and my failures, because I have a whole bunch of single socks on the needles that are just not being worked on. So I'm going to show you those and talk about why I'm not working on them. Okay, I also have works in progress and plans, a little bit of talk about plans. And let's get started with the shop update. First thing I wanted to talk about was thank you so much for shopping my de-stash from last week. You guys, purchased all the yarn that I had. Pretty much all of it sold out from my de-stash, and I really appreciate that. I forgot to put this in last week, but I'm putting it in for this week if you guys are interested. I have one more skein of Knitter's Nightmare left. She's not dying anymore. And this is a 2-ply. It is a variegated, not self-striping, but it's really, really pretty. Would be pretty for your summer knitting. Variegated, not a self-striping, called Splatter Punk. And I will put this in the shop. And I only have one. Yeah, I was really, really pleased that all those yarns went to good homes and hopefully will be knit into beautiful socks or shawls or even put into sweaters. You never know. Okay, so let's get started with my shop update this week. I absolutely loved dyeing the yarn for this week's shop update. So this is the exclusive colors for the Splash Pad Party sponsored by Boss and Jen. Jen did not do the Splash Pad Party last year, but she's back doing it again this year, and I couldn't be more excited because I just love coming up with those summery colors. And true to form, I came up with oceany colors again because I love the ocean. And let me show them to you. So I have a bag and yarn combo. I have a mini skein set and some full skeins. So this is the bag and yarn combo. Just be aware though, we have a very limited supply of this bag. I bought the fabric from Joanne just before they closed out, and I can't get any more, and I apologize for that, but it's so perfect for this. I usually sell an X amount of bags anyway, and hopefully you guys won't be too disappointed if you can't get this bag. But I do have another oceany bag that's coming up in the next couple weeks. So if you don't get this one, I have another one. But this I'm calling Reef Magic. Not to be confused. Every time I say that, I want to say Reefer Madness. Wasn't that a Cheech and Chong movie back in the day? Honest to God. I have to catch myself because I just want to say that. But anyway, this is Reef Magic, and I love it. I have a lot of the yarn, so if you're not interested in the bag, there's plenty of yarn. So if I sell out, I'll dye more because it was really fun. So beautiful. And I also have mini skeins that will coordinate also. So what's nice about these is that they're solids and you can use them for heels and toes for all your summery variegated yarns. I mean, yeah. So it's really cool. So these colors, a lot of the names are inspired by the bag. So this is Reef Magic Solid. If you want a full skein of this, just let me know. I'll dye some full skeins. This one is inspired by a creature I saw on the bag, which is a seahorse. This is Seahorses. This is also inspired by a creature on the bag. This is Angelfish. This color is a color that I've dyed before, and it's one of my most popular colors, and it's Mysteries of the Sea. This one is another new one, Mermaid Tail. And here they all are. They coordinate beautifully with this full skein of Reef Magic. I have two beautiful skeins of Seahorses in full skeins, and I don't know if you can see, but look at the tonality of these. There's some really pretty like orange tones in this. This is a beautiful corally orange color, and the camera's picking it up pretty good. And I also have some skeins of Mysteries of the Sea. And yeah, so I'm very excited about this update. I love the Splash Pad Party. It's so fun. So if you purchase something from me and use it in the Splash Pad Party knit along, you get extra points. I'm not really sure how that works. You're going to have to go on Jen's website and read the directions, because I don't actually participate in the knit along. I don't participate in any knit alongs, nor do I host them. And Jen, I have to give you kudos, because that's so much organization and I could never. So, but it's really fun. So, so yeah, go in and read those directions and, you know, see what you need to do to get extra points and win some prizes. There's also the Ravelry group. Her Ravelry group is very active with chats and discussions about the party, and it's a fun one. It's really nice. So next weekend, which is, so I'm recording this on May 21st. This will come out May 24th on Saturday. And if you purchase the yarn pretty much right away, I'll get it right out to you Monday morning, so you can have your yarn on Cast On Day, which is June 1st. So the weekend of the 29th, I think, not Memorial Weekend, but the weekend after, Jen is having a Zoom kickoff party, and I've done it in the past, but I'm not doing it this time because that is my son's birthday weekend, and our daughter and her husband are coming to visit, and I want to spend every second with them and our whole family, because I'm really excited about it. I don't get to see our daughter and her husband as often as I would like, so I'm spending the entire weekend with them and celebrating our son. So that's really going to be fun for me. But if you want to join in on the kickoff Zoom thing, go ahead. I'm not a Zoom person at all. I can count on one hand the times I go on Zoom. I I'm a techie person. I'm just not into the Zoom thing. It's okay. I mean, if I had like a job or I had to do it a lot, that's different, but I don't, so it's fine. Okay, let's move on and talk about my works in progress. So I was disappointed last night. I am on the bind off on my Helen Stewart blanket, which is a pie blanket, round. And I was hoping to have this all done and bound off by the time I talk to you today. But it just did not happen. It's over 1,000 stitches. I've been working on it for a couple nights. I still have a bunch left, and I wasn't about to stay up till midnight or past midnight doing it. So I will finish it tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. Still love my needle chompers. Link in the show notes. I love them. I haven't lost a stitch yet, because I put them down. I put it down. I make sure these are on the needles, the cords, and I don't lose any stitches, which is awesome. Love them. I've also been crocheting. I am making a granny square blanket, and I talked about this last week. I'm not the most proficient crocheter, but these are getting easier, and I'm just taking a whole bunch of color combinations and mixing them all up and doing 6 of each of the 4 colors, and then I'm going to sew them all together and make a blanket as big as I can get it before I run out of yarn. And so these are the color combos I have so far. I started off with this one, and then I did this one, and then I'm working on this one. I have one more left in this combination. I can get 6 different combinations from the 4 colors, including the main color gray and the other 3. So there's that one, that one, and this is Jamieson and Smith fingering weight 50-gram balls, and the main color is Jamieson and Smith naturals in the, no, these are 25-gram balls. Sorry, this is a 50-gram ball of the natural. And I'm going to crochet them until I'm out of yarn, and then I'm going to, my goal is either 120 or 136. I'm not sure, but enough to make, you know, a throw blanket. They are about 4.5 inches square. So I've done all the math and I have it all written down, but at least 120 squares I'd like to get. And then I will sew them together and my border is going to be a granny square border, because it is a straight up traditional granny square blanket. And I've never made one, and I'm really enjoying it, because I just sit at my desk just in the morning when I'm trying to wake up. I'll have my coffee and just crochet. So I'm getting about a square a day ish. So it'll take me, I don't know, like 3-4 months if I keep doing it. Because I have a tendency to put things down, but we'll see. So far, like I said, I'm enjoying it, and hopefully I will finish all of that. Okay, speaking of finishing things, let's move our focus and talk about socks. So I've been having an issue finishing socks. I'm having a really hard time getting them done. And I'm going to show you why. So, first pair I'm going to show you are mustache socks. These are my purse knitting socks in the Whole Lotta Love colorway. This is it. And this is exactly what happens. I'm ready to start the toe. And I don't want to knit the toe. Especially when this is like out knitting when I'm out at appointments and stuff. And if I get distracted when I knit the toe, I mess it up all the time. So I need to sit and concentrate. So what I end up doing is I'll get to the toe and then I'll put this away and start a new sock. Not productive. So I can't do that with these yet because I haven't wound the yarn. So this is the other half of the Whole Lotta Love skein by Mustache. What she does is she puts up her skeins in 2 separate 50-gram lots so you can knit matching socks, which is very nice. I only knit self-striping socks, by the way, because I just love them. So yeah, I need to finish this. So you're going to see other socks that are probably just like this. So we're going to go through all my sock bags and I will show you. Okay, so this is a pair of socks, yarn dyed by Woolens and Nosh. It's beautiful. It's sushi colorway, and sure enough, I have one sock to the toe, and I have not started the toe. Second sock, I started another sock because I just wanted to knit in the round and not worry about, and that's to the heel. I haven't started the heel yet. Okay, so those need to be worked on. So that's 2 pairs right there. Okay, last year I was pretty caught up. This year, not so much. Okay, this is a pair of Mustache yarn socks in the EPV color, extended play version. And I have one completed. I'm proud of myself. Dark Side of the Moon EPV, extended play. And I have, this is sad, I have the second sock almost finished. Guess what? The toe is not done. It's not even on the right size needle. This is a 0. I knit my socks on a 1. So obviously I needed the needles to start another pair because I didn't want to knit the toe on this one. So I took out the needle. Anyway, I'm putting these in this pile because these need to be finished immediately. It's ridiculous. These need to get done. So these are going in the get done soon pile over there. Here are some more Mustache socks. One is finished. One is to the heel. Now, the reason I haven't finished these is because I just randomly decided I'm going to knit mittens with this color. And I love them. They're like the September mitts. I'm not really sure. I should have brought them up here. They're beautiful. I took this yarn and made mittens out of it. And I don't have enough to finish, I don't think. So, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to finish these, and I'm going to use another color to finish the toe, and it's fine. This color's close enough. It's on my feet. It's in my shoes. No one's going to know. because I love this yarn and it's beautiful. Okay, so this is another mustache color. It was Advent, and this is the, are they the November mitts? I'm not really sure. So I started this isn't a sock, but it's a mitten. I started these because I love these colors. I wanted a second pair, and I don't know why I wound the yarn around here. Probably because I wanted to start the second one, most likely. I'm not really sure. I have to do the thumb on this, I think. I can't take it out. Yeah. So that's just one November mitt. Almost done. I think I have to do the thumb, and that's why I stopped, because I have to concentrate. It's the second ball. And I should finish those, because they'd be fun to wear. I actually wore them today, because it's cold in New York. I have on a shawl, Helen Stewart Snowmelt mystery shawl. I knit it in 2017. I have a sweatshirt on too. It's freezing. It's 56. It's May. Okay, next pair. Okay, so this is another pair of Dark Side of the Moon mustache socks. I wanted to knit the extended play version, but I cast on the regular version, and I just said, well, let's just keep going on these. So I only have, actually, this one I grab a lot if I just need like mindless knitting. So I only have, it's almost to the heel, not quite. And I haven't started the second one yet, but I do have it wound. So we'll put these to the side. And then these, so I got bored with this color. I love gray, but I was knitting, I don't have it up here, I was knitting a gray shawl at the same time I was knitting these socks, and I got really bored with knitting gray. So again, it's all the way to the toe, and I haven't finished it. I think this is a Star Wars color based on Emperor Palpatine. I'm not really sure what the name of it is, but it's mustache, self-striping. And I'm going to put these over here because these need to be finished. I was actually knitting on these when Richie had his stroke too. So that's kind of why they went into timeout. So I probably even had them with me that night. Anyway, it's fine. Okay, so I think that's it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 6 pairs that I could finish fairly quickly. This one's so I have 2 pairs that are, one is done and one is almost done. So I want to try to work on those first and get those done. And but I can't do them when I'm, oh, my cat decided Tom decided he wanted to come visit. He doesn't come up here very often because he's such an old man now. You want to say hello? You want to say hi? Say hi. Tom Tom, there you are. Oh, hello, bud. Yeah. You guys remember Tom. Jamie's doing good. He's so cute. He's such a good boy. Yeah, you don't come up here very often. He was using this as a litter box. He was pooping up here. Yeah, you were. You don't do that anymore, though. You've been a good boy lately. Because I put a new litter box downstairs, and he just wants to be where the people are, you know what I mean? And it was too hard for him to come up. The litter box was on another level, and he just stopped pooping in there. So I put one downstairs, and he loves it. I haven't had any problems with him. He was also pooping in the living room. So I put the box in that room under a desk, and he loves it. And I hated it because it's kind of in a high traffic area. Are you going to come up here? You never come up here. Are you going to come sit on my lap? He never, ever. He's trying to get... He's so much older now. He has... Ow! Oh! Well, that wasn't productive. He's so funny. Anyway, so he was getting litter. You know how they scatter it when they get out of the box. So there was I was constantly, every hour, with the handheld vacuum. But I put a mat. I put a really nice litter mat outside of the box, and it traps the litter inside because there's 2 layers. And it's awesome. I don't see the litter just goes right into that little mat, and it's great. Yeah, you want to lay all over my socks, don't you? I think you drew blood. I swear, I think you did. Anyway, with that, I'm going to end the show, you guys. I have a doctor's appointment. So what else is new? So, I hope you all have a good week. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, because this show is coming out that Saturday. So enjoy your barbecues and all that fun stuff. And I hope to see you in the shop so you can get some fun yarn for the Splash Pad Party. And I will be back in a couple of weeks with some more summer yarn for your summer knitting. Knit something beautiful, and cheers.